Hello developers, welcome to Tencent RTC's tutorial video. I am Tom, the avatar powered by Tencent RTC. The TUICallKit is a UI component provided by Tencent RTC Call. By integrating this component, you can quickly add audio and video calling features to your application. The TUICallKit component currently supports 4 platforms: web, iOS, Android, and Flutter. Today, I will guide you on how to quickly integrate the TUICallKit component into your iOS project. Step 1, creating a call application. Let's read the quick integration documentation. Before integrating the TUICallKit component, you need to create your application in the console. To begin, go to the console and register your call application with the name CallKit. Click on Create Application and select the 7-day free trial option. Now you can see the newly created application named CallKit on your screen, along with the SDK app ID and SDK secret key. You will notice that the free trial for call functionality has been activated. So far, we have completed the registration of the call application and enabled audio and video calling functionality. Step 2, integrating the TUICallKit component. After creating the call application, we need to complete some basic configurations. Next, let's navigate to the iOS project we just created and integrate the TUICallKit component. Paste the line pod to a CallKit and execute the command pod install in the command line. Okay, you have integrated the TUICallKit component into your project. Step 3, implementing the login functionality. To test the login feature, we'll create a simple button. When we click the button, it will trigger the login operation and print a login message. First, we need to import the necessary header files. The login function is under TUICore, and we also import TUICallKit. Next, let's create basic UI. Set the starting position of the button at x equals 100, y equals 100, with a width of 50 and height of 20. Set the button title as login and the background color as gray. Align the click event to the button and add it to the view. Now we have completed the basic UI setup. When we click the button on the screen, it will execute the login function. In the login function, we call the TUILogin.login function to perform the login operation. We need 3 parameters for the login: the SDK app ID, the user ID, and the generated user signature. And then once the login is successful, the success callback will be executed. Step 4, generating user signature. Now, how do we obtain these 3 parameters? You can get the SDK app ID from the console. The user ID is the name you assign to the user during login. And for this example, let's use call. The user signature can also be generated in the console. Let's go to the console and get the SDK app ID and user signature. Go to the application we created earlier, copy the SDK app ID and save it. Next, generate the user signature in the console. In the console, click on call and then the user sig generation. Select the application we created and enter call as the user ID. Click on generate, and now we have generated the user signature. Copy the generated user signature and paste it into your project. Now fill in the 3 parameters we obtained. We have successfully obtained the 3 parameters required for login. Step 5, testing the login functionality. Now, when we click the button on the screen, the login function will be executed. In the callback, We will print a message. Okay, we're all set. Let's run it on the simulator. We can see a button with the label login on the screen. Now, when we click this button, the word login should appear in the console. It means we have successfully logged in. Step 6, configuring video calling. We have successfully logged in using the login interface. Now, let's initiate a video call using the call interface. Before making a video call, we need to configure the camera and microphone permissions. Go back to the project and open the info.plist file. First, add the microphone functionality and label it for use in call. Then add the microphone usage permission. Now we have successfully configured the microphone and camera permissions in our iOS project. Next, let's make a call using the call interface. Return to the project we were working on. Now we need to add a simple button to implement the call functionality. You can copy the previous button and rename it as call. Let's position it slightly below the login button. Similarly, when we click the call button, it will execute the call function. Add the call button to the view. With this, we have implemented the basic UI. Now we need to call the function to make a call. The call interface has two parameters. And the first parameter is the user ID, which is the ID of the user you want to call. The second parameter, call media type, is used to select the type of call. We choose video. Step 7, initiating a video call. Okay, the basic logic has been implemented. After running the program, click on Login to successfully log in. Now we can see the message login in the console, indicating a successful login. Now click on the call button to initiate a video call to the user with the user ID 8558. Step 8, answering a video call. Now we have implemented the login and call buttons on the page, allowing us to make outgoing calls. But how do we answer an incoming call? Do we need to perform any additional operations? The answer is no. Once we have integrated the TUICallKit component into our project, after completing the login functionality, we will be able to receive incoming calls from the outside world. First, run the demo and click on Login. In the console, you will see that the login was successful, and then using another device, initiate a video call to the demo. The demo will receive the video call, and we can click on answering button to answer the call. That's it. You successfully integrate the TUICallKit component into your call application on iOS. We hope this tutorial is helpful. For more information and resources, visit our official website, trtc.io. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Welcome you guys to subscribe to our channel. Happy coding.